Welcome to the Project Management Professional, or PMP, course. In this course, we will learn the essential concepts and practices of professional project management.
Welcome back to The Explainer. I am absolutely thrilled to have you here today because we're going to unpack something that is literally the ultimate blueprint for any successful project: project scheduling. We're going to see exactly how professional project managers actually plan activities. Whether you're building a massive skyscraper, rolling out a new software application, or organizing a huge corporate event, success doesn't just, happen by accident. It requires a meticulously crafted execution plan. So today, we are pulling back the curtain on how the pros construct these plans from the ground up, turning raw ambition into a real, tangible timeline.
Since project management is all about structure, here is our sequence of what we'll cover today before we begin the actual work. First, the core of project scheduling. Second, the 7-step scheduling process. Third, defining activities with precision. Fourth, understanding task dependencies. And finally, number 5, the baseline, your project anchor.
Okay, let's dive into this. Section 1, the core of project scheduling, the absolute heartbeat of your project. I'm sure we have all been a part of a completely chaotic project at some point, right? The kind where everyone is working incredibly hard, but nobody quite knows what the big picture looks like. Deadlines start slipping, people step on each other's toes, and stress levels just go through the roof. That chaos is exactly what happens when you don't have a solid foundation. So I want to pose this directly to you. What exactly is project scheduling? Now, it's super tempting to think of it as just a fancy to-do list. Amateurs make this mistake all the time. They jot down a dozen things to do, maybe throw some dates next to them, and call it a day. But a professional, time-based plan is vastly different. It's a dynamic, interconnected model of your project. It doesn't just list what needs to happen, it dictates the exact rhythm and flow of how the work will actually be executed in reality. To actually qualify as a professional schedule, it has to confidently answer these 5 critical questions. Number 1, what work will be performed? Number 2, when will it start? Number 3, when will it finish? Number 4, who will perform it? And number 5, what activities depend on each other? Listen, if your plan leaves even one of these questions unanswered, you are leaving the door wide open for confusion and delay. Every single one of these elements must be locked down to create a transparent, actionable schedule that your whole team can rely on.
Moving right along to Section 2, the 7-step scheduling process, from start to finish.
Now that we know exactly what our schedule needs to accomplish, how do we actually build it? Well, we follow a highly structured, chronological life cycle. Here is the 7-step scheduling process. And what's really interesting here is how these steps naturally group together. The first 5, identify activities, sequence activities, estimate durations, assign resources, and develop schedule, represent your planning phase. This is where you're doing the heavy lifting to build the model. The final 2 steps, establish baseline and monitor actual progress, represent the monitoring phase. You do all that hard work up front in steps 1 through 5 so that you have a powerful tool to measure and enforce your success in steps 6 and 7.
Which brings us to Section 3. We're zooming in on the very first step here, defining activities with precision and avoiding vague deliverables. Getting this step wrong literally derails your entire schedule before it even begins. You have to define your activities with absolute precision. If you let vague deliverables sneak in, you instantly lose the ability to accurately estimate time, assign the right people, or track progress. Ambiguity is the enemy of a successful project. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly what I mean. Take a look at the direction to simply install equipment. Sounds like a straightforward task, right? But how long does that take? Who is doing it? What does it actually involve? It's just way too vague. Now compare that to breaking that one vague idea down into a highly specific, measurable 8-step process. Prepare a foundation, receive equipment, inspect equipment, position equipment, install equipment, connect piping, connect electrical system, and test equipment. Boom. By defining the activities this precisely, we suddenly have total clarity. We know exactly what needs to happen at every single stage.
All right, on to Section 4, understanding task dependencies and how everything connects.
Okay, so once we have these specific, hyper-detailed activities laid out, they're still just isolated puzzle pieces. We have to link them together in a logical sequence. We need to define the rules of how these tasks interact, and in project management, these rules are called dependencies. Understanding how this all connects is what transforms a simple list into a living, breathing schedule. The most common dependency you'll use is finish to start. It's exactly what it sounds like. Activity A must finish before activity B starts. Think back to our last example. You must completely prepare the foundation before you can position the equipment. One task entirely unlocks the next. It's a linear progression and it forms the backbone of almost every single project timeline.
Let's move to and see how this builds with the start-to-start relationship. Here, activity B can start after activity A starts. They don't necessarily have to finish at the exact same time, but their kickoffs are linked. This is a concurrent relationship where a second activity runs in parallel with the first. So, for example, once you start writing a new software code, your testing team can start writing the quality assurance protocols for that specific code. You overlap the work to save time. The final dependency we'll cover is finish to finish. In this scenario, activity B must finish when activity A finishes. The two activities are tied together at their very end point. Imagine you're catering a massive dinner party. You want the task of cooking the main course and the task of preparing the side dishes to finish at the exact same time, so everything is served hot. The start times might vary wildly, but the finish times are strictly synchronized. Finally, Section 5, the baseline, your project's anchor for measuring success. We've built this incredibly detailed, logically sequenced timeline. But what happens on day one when the project actually kicks off? Reality hits, things change. So the crucial point is the approved schedule becomes the baseline, and actual performance is compared against it. When you finalize that perfect schedule, you essentially take a snapshot of it. That snapshot is your baseline. Without this anchor, you have absolutely no way to know if your project is genuinely on track. When task durations run long or start dates inevitably slip, you just compare reality to your baseline to immediately see the impact on your final delivery date.
Ultimately, a professional schedule converts project scope into a time-based execution plan. I absolutely love this quote. It perfectly summarizes everything we've explored today. It takes the abstract scope, those grand ideas of what you want to achieve, and grounds it all in the hard reality of time. This is exactly why scheduling is far more than a simple to-do list. It is your ultimate, indisputable blueprint for execution.
We've covered a lot of ground today, going from moving past vague lists all the way to establishing strict baselines and understanding complex dependencies. So I want to leave you with a question to chew on as you look at your own work. Now that you have the blueprint to measure actual performance against, what hidden project dependencies are currently delaying your most critical goals? Take a look at the projects sitting on your desk right now, apply these specific concepts, find those hidden bottlenecks, and take control of your timeline. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I can't wait to explore our next topic with you.
Project scheduling is the process of planning when each project task will start and finish. It helps teams sequence activities, manage time, and complete the project on schedule.